Hello YouTube, it's Carrie here, and I am your Saturday vlogger for Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. Yay! Alright, so the topic today is actually very near and dear to my heart because when I first had my surgery in 2009, I lost weight extremely rapidly, and my brain had definitely not caught up with my body. So the topic, is your brain catching up with your body? And so that basically is the disparity between perceived body image and actual body. And I think a lot of people struggle with this. We kind of forget how far we've come along the way. And on top of that, I think we've sort of had a tendency throughout our lives to really debase ourselves based on our body image. And that can continue if you it can affect you deeply. That's for sure. So question part number one, has your brain caught up with your body? And I have to say, today is a very special day for me because as of today, I have officially dropped 100 pounds of my regain. 100 pounds on my own. It wasn't that hard. Took me, so the length of time that it took me to do that is a year, 4 months, and 2 weeks. And I have to say, I think just even like a couple weeks ago, I was thinking to myself, oh, I still look kind of chubby. And you know what, just in this past week, the way that my weight loss goes is it's sort of like I'll stall for a long time, then I'll drop everything all at once, and that happened this past week. And in 8 days, I went down 8 pounds. And it's funny because during this week, I really, really noticed it. I've been noticing it in my shadow, in my reflection, all of that stuff. Just even looking down at myself on my body, I don't feel anymore that I'm still like chubby. I'm not where I want to be, but the disparity has disappeared. So that's a really good thing. So I am on track with reality as far as my body image. Second part of that question is, what narrative plays in your head about your body after losing the weight? So this is a little bit what I just talked about. I think you really have to get out of this negative headspace of always critiquing yourself on your body image, because it can make you perceive things differently than reality. And you see that very often in people who are clinical anorexics. They will be stick thin, but what they actually see in the mirror is very, very different. So perception and reality don't always coincide, and our own psychology and our inner dialogue really does a lot to play a part in that. So third part of the question is, what advice would you offer to someone struggling with what they see in the mirror? I would say a good way to look at it is maybe see if you can get some of your friends to take some candid shots of you. And other people, and crop off or block the head so that you're not identifiable in the picture by your image, right? Or necessarily your clothes. Or get everybody together, to get a bunch of your friends together and wear like the same outfits, jeans and a black t-shirt or something. Take separate pictures, or actually all together. And then, like, you'll see, like, because I think also juxtaposition helps a lot in that as well. And then look at those and try and look at them. Have your friend show the pictures to you, and not know who's who. And say, look, does this person look like the way that you're describing yourself? Unlikely it won't. My first year, it's funny because the first year that I lost weight, I lost weight so rapidly. This was back in 2009. And I have a video which I'll link down below from that year at Halloween. I went to like a bonfire and dressed up in all these layers because it was freezing out. And when I got home, I was a little inebriated, but when I got home, I was looking at myself in the mirror as I was undressing, and I was shocked. I was like literally shocked. I think actually the pants I'm wearing today, I may have been wearing that night. And I was shocked at how I actually looked. Because it finally hit me all at once of what I actually looked like. And prior to that, what I had been seeing in pictures and in the mirror was different. Like I would take a picture of myself, look at the picture, and not really identify with the image. And after that evening, everything changed. So you might not have that cathartic moment. You might actually have to train yourself to recognize your own image. I know it sounds really strange, but it's part of the reality of what we go through, particularly when we experience rapid, massive weight changes. In either direction, actually. I think a lot of people regain weight in the same way because they don't really, if you're not weighing yourself, you might not really see the gains as what they are. So it works in both directions. Definitely works in both directions. I remember when I was even in, before I was at my highest, and I think I looked pretty good. I think in the mirror that I looked pretty good. I liked my clothes and I had a positive attitude. But then when I'd see a picture, especially with other members of my family, I was just like, that's how big I am, and shocked, and so it can work. It can sort of work both ways, and have negative and positive aspects to both sides of that. But of course, we want you to feel good about yourself, and be connected to who you are, no matter what size you're at, because part of it goes to a great part of it goes to health and lifestyle. So I'll let me do like I'll do a full length body shot here right now because I haven't done one of those in quite a long time. So this is me. Woo, my butt. Not quite there yet. I'm always gonna have this pooch until I can actually get some surgery done, pretty much, because as you can see, that's me. I have a lot of excess down here, and that's not really gonna go away. But I'm still considered overweight. I have a few more pounds to go for that, but I'm only 8.5 pounds away from my lifetime maintenance range right now, so I'm pretty stoked about that. And yeah, 100 pounds down. Very happy. All right, guys, I hope everybody's having a good weekend and have a great week ahead. I'll see you next week. Bye.